team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Iowa State Cyclones. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cyclones will put total revenue to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. On target. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So,
intercepted in the first drive. He's stopped right on time to return over a whole lot and getting the football.
right, it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got a purpose behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
He might want another play. And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Looking for more room. huge opportunity. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Williams looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the end zone. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see...
open spaces. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill and out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top. Floating away. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
That's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, that last trip was a little disappointing having to take the 3.
nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. He's got it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they...
Turning it on! It's a fumble! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Williams will pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gives it on the option. Now he's got room. Throws on the Jets. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. the quarterback has multiple options. He can do multiple things. And defensively, you really have to do a good job of being super sound, understanding your assignment. And they do a good job here making the quarterback do what he's supposed to do. They can pitch the football. But if I'm a quarterback, it's basically like me blocking that defensive end. Now I pitch it. Running back, you go do the work.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Got room to work. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclone!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got the quick pass. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his big tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams will pass. A little screen to the running back. He's open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there. He rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams looking for a man. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Cyclones in the hurry up. He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fit it in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career. Not surprising either. You've got this guy's ability, that position. Quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looking to throw. Scrambling away. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 40.
I love defenses that make big plays and understand what they're trying to get from their offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So seeing the quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back out. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Breaks it wide open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They got it at the 37. 7, it's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and then shoved, saved a touchdown.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 17 over UAB. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming on runs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be...
They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out of the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclone!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense, man, it's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Williams will pass. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they're able to get him on the ground. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. They're able to make the stop with a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the number 1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.